Hello my dears and welcome back to my channel. Before we start, I recommend you to subscribe to it right now so that you don't miss the opportunity to get more and more educational materials to improve your skills. And the topic of today's video will be how to achieve a stable income even with minimal investment of time and resources. And as usual, before we start, we will open the first deal on a pair of Australian dollar to Swiss franc. Let me start with a brief analysis before opening a trade, and then I will explain the direction of price movement in a full detail. So, there is a local downward movement with approaching to the price minimum, and now the price is just at the resistance zone of the trend. So, I expect a reversal to continue falling in the trend. Let's open a position on the broker on the downside with a 4-minute expiration. And now it's time for detailed technical analysis. And for it, of course, we will consider a larger section of the chart. The first thing I want to do is to define the level from which we are working now, which is the local minimum for us right now. So let's start with the growth that preceded the formation of the peak. In this trend, the price faced a level of resistance when the volumes fell. Then the trend slowed down a little, but thanks to the increasing influence of buyers, the price broke through the level of resistance, reaching the new peak. This also provoked a repurchase of the asset with the exhaustion of buyers' forces. Then the sellers began to have more influence on the market and they formed a downward movement. And again, the chart started working off the previous level, so we can consider it strong. And here again, at the decrease of activity at the opening of the London session, the preceding downward trend only intensified, and this provoked a sharp drop in the price with a breakdown to the first level I indicated, the local minimum price. Looking at the indicators, here we can record the oversold asset on such a sharp decline. It was buyers who began to restore the previous values. Now we are working with the extreme downward trend, which is approaching the minimum, but we can also see a rollback to the resistance zone. And while the volumes are still stable on the part of sellers, we can expect a further decline in the price. And while we are waiting and watching the chart movements, I will tell you a little about what distinguishes correct trading from emotional trading. Many people think of trading as a profitable business that you can get into quickly, but the fact is that you need to approach it with the right mindset and strategies. And it is necessary to remember that trading should have a plan. In our case, it is a trading plan. So, in order to make a stable profit in trading, it is important to develop a solid trading plan, which will include your goals, risk management plan, and selected strategies. A good plan takes into account your trading style, risk management and expectations. It lays out your entire approach to trading. A trader who makes a thorough plan and follows it is more likely to keep their sanity, meaning they are less likely to make serious mistakes. It is the kind of plan that helps you trade in a disciplined manner and stay with a cool mind when trading. And guys, if you want to start earning more, I advise you to look at my private Telegram channel. It was created especially for those who are stuck in the same place and want to start earning more from trading. I share there my personal statistics, articles on trading strategies, share books, and hold even more joint trading sessions than in the open channel. To get your trading even more advanced, I can be your mentor, or you can join me on social trading. If you want to get into the team, just write to me in private messages, I want to VIP. All the links you can find in the comments under this video. In the meantime, let's get back to our deal, and there are strong fluctuations in the resistance zone, but the volume's decline is still lower. So we just have to wait for the closure, and I'm sure of my analysis. And now guys, let's fix the income. I can take the profit and move on the second deal. The second pair for today will be Australian dollar to Canadian dollar. And let's start with a brief technical analysis and then as usual open a trade and come back for detailed analysis. Well, here we can see that the price has started to reverse from the global minimum and now there is accumulation of buyers' forces. So we will enter at the support zone in further growth from the reversal. Let's go to the broker to open the trade, but here I will set the expiry time to 5 minutes. The trade is open, so now we can go back to TradingView for a detailed technical analysis. As usual, we will consider the preceding movement. It is necessary to understand the range of the trend. So let's start with the basic levels of support and resistance. The situation is something similar to the previous pair, but here we need to pay more attention to the volumes. So the movement in the zone where the chart is now located was a sideways trend. Locally, there was high volatility based on volumes, with impulsive sellers having a stronger impact on price movement. But if you take a closer look, more stable volumes were on the side of buyers. Therefore, even despite the decrease in activity, buyers drove the price up and a breakout occurred, established a new maximum value. But this also led to the asset being overbought, which in turn depleted the range of buyers. Sellers returned to the market and managed to roll back the price to the previous level. There the price overstayed its strong resistance, but with increased activity it went down again. Globally, this is now ongoing. Sellers have formed a downward trend. And recently, given that activity has decreased and the chart has approached a strong support level, a reversal movement has begun. Therefore, despite the global downtrend with rising lows, I'll still expect a reversal and rise of the price. While the analysis is done, let's go back to the broker. And as you may have already realized, the first step to stable earnings is a trading plan. We'll come back to it later, but for now I want to mark two other steps to stable income. And these are clear rules for trading sessions and setting real financial goals. All of this works together to increase turnover and to develop a systematic approach. And of course, all of this should be included in trading plan. So now I want to mention a supporting questions that will help you better understand the construction of a trading plan. First of all, what are your trading goals? Do you trade so that trading becomes an additional income, or do you want to make it your main income? Second question is, how much risk are you willing to take in each trade? Third question is, which markets do you want to trade and which assets in these markets do you want to focus on? And the last two questions, will you use technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or a combination of both? How will you manage your risk and what tools will you use to do so? If you answer the first question correctly, you should not set yourself exorbitant goals. I advise you to start with the real amount that you can earn and increase this goal over time. We'll start from it in the planning of trading. We'll be able to determine how much time it will take, how often it will be necessary to trade, and of course there will be an understanding of what is necessary to achieve this goal. But let's stop discussing the trading plan for now, because I want to tell you about the help you can get by becoming a member of my channels on Telegram. First of all, these are joint trading sessions, where you can evaluate different strategies in practice and thus increase your profits by trading with me. Secondly, it's mentorship and personal consultations, which are available to all participants of the private channel. I think many beginner traders don't know what to do at the beginning of their journey, and I can help them to understand this and put them in the right place to maximize their earnings. And thirdly, in both channels you can get training materials, various books about trading, and a lot of useful information that will help you in trading. The link to the channel is in the description under this video, or you can just write me "I want to VIP" in private messages on Telegram. I just realized we don't have much time left, and I'd still like to talk about the rules for trading session and the proper timing for it, so let's do it this way. If you want to know more about it, write a comment with a plus under this video and I'll be sure to tell you about it. And well, for now we will wait for the open deal to be finalized, and I already see that we will take profit, even in spite of strong fluctuations. So let's just wait. It's still left a few seconds for it finalizing, and that's it. We can take a profit. And that's the end of the video. The continuation of this topic will be waiting for you anyway. I have a lot to tell about how to make your trading earnings more stable, and thank you all for being with me till the end. See you soon. Bye.